Today we're visiting Hemingway. Ketchum, Idaho is where Hemingway spent the last part of his life. And we're going to visit some landmarks. I guess Hemingway every morning would sit on his porch and watch the sun come up. And so the statue is facing west so he can watch the morning sun come up. Hemingway is one of my favorite authors, probably my favorite author. Read most of his books. All the Nick Adams stories about fishing in the woods. For Whom the Bell Tolls, Sun Also Rises, Death in the Afternoon, Old Man in the Sea. Actually, one of the places we were supposed to go visit originally was to go to Key West, of course, which was one time home of Hemingway also. I'll have to save that trip for a different year. And now we're headed to the Sun Valley Lodge, which I've never been to. We were at the Sun Valley we were in Sun Valley a few years ago. I guess this is where he wrote, or he finished writing.
He lived here for several years.
He lived here for several years?
Yeah.
And he finished writing For Whom the Bell Tolls, which is like his most famous work. So he lived in this lodge, and then when he actually built a house in the area,
206.
He modeled it after the lodge. He lived in room 206. I don't even know if we can get close to that or if there's anything there, but I know there's some displays in the lodge. So one of the end units over here with the balconies is probably where he lived. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, it would be a nice place to live for a while. So there's nothing like to see. his actual typewriter.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, we got to actually visit the room.
The article I read
Uh-huh.
was that the guy who was writing it asked the concierge, you know, I heard that was room 206. I go, yeah, but we renumbered them and everything.
Uh-huh. So Miles, I guess he's a bellhop?
Bellboy or something.
Bellman, took us up to the room and we got to check out where Hemingway wrote For Whom the Bell Tolls, and I got to touch his typewriter. Mary told me don't touch it, because I touch things.
He read his last letter.
Yep. And
Saw a bunch of pictures.
Really cool. Mary said I should have tipped the bellboy, but I wasn't even thinking about that. I was still kind of surprised that we got to go up in there and see where he lived for a few years. Next obvious stop is his cemetery to his gravesite. Last time I was here there was a bunch of whiskey bottles, and today there's one beer bottle and some coins. So I'm going to leave a whiskey bottle. Last time I had a open bottle, but I only have a brand new bottle, so half the toast. It's not too much, it's pretty early in the day. But the rest I'll leave for Papa Hemingway. We talked to the librarian, and she explained that the library owns all the house memorabilia, but you can't go to the house. And so they had a few small items on display in their Hemingway section. The bull tail was really cool, I thought. And then some other small items, a gun cleaning kit, bought the bag. So now we probably gonna go and go into town, maybe at the old haunts.
I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinker. I set 'em up another round. I'll set 'em up another round. I'll set 'em up
first moved to Ketchum, he lived down the road in some cabins. So he would walk to these bars, you know, for refreshments. And so we're gonna visit the same bars if we can. The bar is closed due to COVID. Whiskey Jacques. We have to go upstairs.
Another round of one more.
And now, the Sawtooth Club. All original old bars. Here we have Hunter S. Thompson writing about Ernest Hemingway and the Sawtooth Club. We can't go in. The Sawtooth Club is closed, so on to the casino. Yeah, it was, maybe when we come back through. Sawtooth, Whiskey Jacques, casino. Well, there goes casino. It's closed also because of COVID. Opens tomorrow. There's one more place down the street, which we were here a few years ago. We drank really cool, old, dark bar. Nothing fancy about it. And so we only can hit one of the 4 bars next time. So we try to hit the old Hemingway bars. We got one. And so now we're gonna head back to camp. I actually had one more event for the Hemingway little day. It's been a couple weeks since we were last in Ketchum, and we were visiting the different memorials for Hemingway and the different points of interest. We tried to visit his old bars, and everything was closed due to COVID. And so we're back in Ketchum, and we have since been able to hit some of the bars. But there was one last thing I was going to do to commemorate the visit to Ketchum and the Hemingway attractions. And so we're heading that way right now.
Every evening when the sun goes down, get with my party and I begin to clown. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. One more round won't get me down.